Hey guys, my name is Amber, and for today's video we're going to be doing the Booktube Newbie Tag. Now I've already posted a few videos before this, so I don't know if this is supposed to be like your first video or something, but I'm doing it now and I'm still basically really new to the Booktube community, so let's get into it. So the first question asks, why did you start this channel? So I didn't start this channel originally for Booktube. I actually years ago, like I've always wanted to like post videos on YouTube, but if you look through some of my past videos, which most of them I've like put on private or like deleted, they're just random and like I feel like there's no specific thing that I liked doing until I found Booktube this year. Literally like sometime in January I found Booktube and I just found what I liked watching the most. So then I realized what I wanted to do on YouTube, and then that's when I kind of posted my first video in January. And then I was still new to the community because I had literally just started watching people in the Booktube community. So then I realized I just didn't know what I was doing. So I watched it for a while, and then I realized what I wanted. What I was doing, kind of, not really, like I'm still very new to it. But yeah. And also, I recently just got back into reading, so that definitely helped with me wanting to get into this, community. So the second question asks, what are some fun and unique things that you think you can bring to Booktube? Now, I don't think I'm that unique I don't think I'm that unique, but I'm bringing a new personality to the game, I guess, because, I mean, everyone has different personalities, so it's like a very easy answer to go with. I'm a new person, a new face, new personality to bring into it. I hope my personality can come out more as I get more comfortable in front of the camera. Like when you don't think about it, like you just kind of watch people and you're like, why aren't they just like more themselves? Like why do they always talk about how like they're not comfortable or whatever? But then when you're doing it in front of the camera, you're just like, you're not yourself. Like I feel like I'm way more shy in front of the camera, so I hope I'll get to be more open in the future. And then another thing that I've not noticed, maybe that I just haven't found their channels or something, not that people that don't read arcs or whatever, everyone reads arcs, but like the arcs that I feel like I'm reading and that I've been getting into, I feel like I've heard no one talking about, and some of these arcs are coming out, like a lot of them are coming out in September, more towards the end of the year, and I feel like I haven't heard any of like the big YouTubers talking about any of these books, so I feel like I'm reviewing not a new genre, but like that nobody else reviews, but just like different books that I haven't seen a lot of people review here on Booktube. So the third question asks, what are you most excited for about this new channel? And I'm most excited about getting to know new people who are like actually into talking about books, because like nobody I know, I mean there's one person and she's an awesome friend, and I'm glad we recently realized, like we've been kind of friends for a while, but we've both recently realized that we're both really into books, and now I have someone to talk to about that. But I'm really excited to have more people to talk to about it, and yeah, I'm just super excited to talk to more people about books other than just one person, and to just watch other YouTubers. Question number 4 asks, why do you love reading? I really do not know why I love reading. There's so many components to it, I feel like. Well, let's start off with the fact that I love the excitement of buying a new book, and I love beautiful covers and stuff, and then when you just, I don't know, I really don't know how to explain. I love the stories, I guess. Like I love hearing new, unique stories. I just genuinely do not know how to explain. It must be that books are just so awesome that I just can't put words together about how awesome they are, I guess. I don't know, I just love reading, and I'm so glad I've gotten back into it this year. Question number 5 asks, what book or series got you into reading? I really don't know specifically what book or series got me into reading, because once I started in middle school, I didn't really keep track of, like, I have a horrible memory, honestly. That's just like the plain and simple answer. I really have a horrible memory. But what first comes to mind, like, of what I was reading in middle school, Hunger Games, I really liked that. Diversion, and then of course right after that, like literally movies started coming out, and then I don't know. I also really liked romance after I started reading like fantasy dystopian. Ooh, another one that I really liked was Witch and Wizard by James Patterson. I feel like it's not very known. I haven't heard people talk about it. But recently I rebought the books and I read the first one and I was like, yikes, that was not good. But those are like some of the series that I thought about that like got me into reading. So I was really into fantasy, dystopian, and then later on I got into this series about vampires, and I think it was called Vampire Kisses or something along the lines of with the title vampires in it. And then I just got into that, and you know, contemporaries, romance books. Another book that I really liked when I was younger was Stargirl. So I don't know, that was just like, because I don't remember specifically the one book, but I just remember reading all of those kind of in middle school. And yeah, that's all I can really think of for that answer. So question number 7 asks, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? So for that question, I would say the biggest challenge I think I will have to overcome is standing out from all of the other people trying to make booktube channels. You know, growing my platform, having people to actually talk to about books, because the whole point of, you know, posting videos is that I have people to talk to about books and that I'm not just talking to myself, you know. And I know everyone, it takes a while, like everyone doesn't become famous, or not famous, like they don't get a whole bunch of subscribers overnight and have a whole bunch of million people to talk to in 1 second. But I'm just thinking, I'm scared that I'm not going to stand out from the rest of the people, and then I'm just going to be stuck with like 2 views per video or something. So yeah, hopefully that'll not be a challenge I'll have to deal with too much. Question number 8 asks, when did you start reading? And again, that kind of goes back to the other question where I was talking about probably middle school. Middle school was when I really got into it and I read a whole bunch. Then as I got into high school, I felt like I was too busy for reading. I did have a good library in my school though, and I had a great selection. I would take out books all the time, honestly, to get myself to read them, and then I wouldn't read them. Like, they would just sit in my room or on my desk, or my book bag, and I would just end up returning them. And I, for some reason, just got out of reading in high school. But this year, I got back into reading, and I'm so happy I did. Number 9 asks, where do you read? So I tend to read here in my room, or specifically in my bed. Recently, like, a lot of my reading has been done in the car while driving, because I listen to a lot of audiobooks. So those would be my 2 main places, like in the car or in my bed in my room. And the last question, number 10, asks, what kind of books do you like to read? My genres, I feel like, are very similar to everyone else's. I feel like my genres that I like are not very different from everyone else's, but I like fantasy, dystopian, romance, contemporary. I haven't really branched out, to be honest, to find out, but I'm hoping soon. Like, recently I bought, I think it's a thriller or a horror or something, some kind of book, and it's by Patrick Ness, and I haven't really looked into it much, but it just looked interesting and it was super cheap, so like I bought it used. So I got that. I think I have a historical fiction book, so that'll also help me branch out and see what I kind of like. But comment down below, that'll be my little thing to end this video. Comment down below different genres, or more like a different book for a different genre than the ones that I do like, that you think that I would like, and that would be easy for me to transition to, from liking, you know, all the basic books of, like, you know, YA and romance and fantasy and dystopian. Like, I really want to try branching out, because sometimes, you know, the books that I read get, not really, they haven't really gotten boring, but, you know, I just want to branch out and try something new. So comment down below a new genre that you think I would like and a new book to go with that. And like this video, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed today's video and got to know more about me. And thank you for watching. Bye!